And then also the lawsuit against this man, Carmen Trutanich, filed by our next guest. He won the lawsuit, and the race hasn't even concluded yet.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
I kind of like it. The sweet sounds of country singer Alan Jackson warming up a cool evening as Sky Fox flies over Van Nuys. This is Alan's song, It's 5 o'clock somewhere. This is downtown where you don't want to be. You know, but I can't think of a more appropriate tune right now for us here at Studio 11 LA, and that is because of our next guest. It's another Alan Jackson, by the way, the one who is in the race for LA County District Attorney. Now, this race has actually been making a lot of headlines, more than you would expect, mostly because of campaign issues surrounding another candidate, the current city attorney, Carmen Trutanich. Well, the latest was when he, Trutanich, wanted to be listed on the ballot as, quote, LA Chief Prosecutor. Is that right? A criminal prosecutor, either one. Alan Jackson took him to court over that, and he won. And so we welcome Alan Jackson. First of all, why'd you have a problem with chief prosecutor for Carmen Trutanich? He is the city's city attorney.
Because that position doesn't exist, Jeff. When I first heard that his ballot designation was Los Angeles chief prosecutor, I thought, you know, what have I been doing for the last 17 years prosecuting cases all over the county? I've never heard of that position. It simply doesn't exist. And the second thing that dawned on me, Jeff, was this appeared to me an intentional there was an intention to mislead the voters into believing that he was somehow the incumbent.
All right, now the judge sided with you, said it was misleading, so he says he can't do that, but you have another bone to pick that you're going to tell us first here on Studio 11.
Well, the judge made it very clear, Jeff, that the ballot title, Los Angeles Chief Prosecutor, is inherently misleading.
Okay, so that's
intended to mislead the voters. But it still appears all over his website, in his campaign materials, in his ballot statement that's going to be in the ballots that are mailed out in advance. And my challenge to Carmen Trutanich is simply do the right thing. Now is the time to do the right thing. The voters want honesty. Take that misleading statement out of your campaign materials.
How vitriolic is this campaign so far? Your political strategist who joined you here when you came to Studio 11 said, and I quote, this guy, Carmen Trutanich, is a pathological liar.
Well,
if he said it, you say it.
Well, not so much. Not so much. That is, my political strategist is entitled to his opinions and entitled to say what he wants.
Disagree?
I would not say that. I simply wouldn't use that phrase. What I will do is hold Carmen Trutanich to a very high standard of truth and veracity. It's as simple as that. I'm not going to go around name calling. I don't consider this vitriolic. I consider this a search for the truth, which is the same thing I've been doing in courtrooms around the county for the last 20 years.
Now, you are highly regarded within the office. I mean, I've called around and people have good things to say about you. You prosecuted.
You called the right people.
You prosecuted. I called some who. Never mind. Won't get into that. You prosecuted Phil Spector.
I did.
Successfully. But on the other hand, Steve Cooley, your boss, says that Jackie Lacey, your opponent, who is also your boss, has more management experience than you and the other two candidates combined. You didn't get his endorsement.
Right.
Hurt you?
I don't think it's hurt me yet. Jackie Lacey and Steve Cooley have a long-time friendship, and one of the things that I like most about Steve Cooley is his loyalty. He's incredibly loyal, so I don't begrudge him the fact that he's helping his friend. And after June 5th, when I think this is going to go to a runoff between Carmen Trutanich and myself, I look very forward to trying to earn his support at that point, which I hope to get.
Why do you think it's going to be between you and Carmen Trutanich if Lacey has Cooley's support and Carmen Trutanich has made so many missteps in his campaign?
Because Miss Lacey is a terrific person. Her campaign has not quite had the momentum that mine has. She doesn't have the endorsements that I've got. She doesn't have the money in the bank that I've got. And it comes down to a campaign momentum. I simply have it and she doesn't.
It's a nonpartisan office. However, we have you, who is more a conservative, I believe Republican, versus Jackie Lacey, who is a Democrat, and we are in a Democratic city.
That's right, but I don't think that really matters because nobody cares when you are a victim of a crime. God forbid your family members, your friends, your neighbors are victims of crime. Nobody looks to a voter registration card to determine who best to serve them in a court of law.
Okay.
And I've been prosecuting cases around the county for, like I said, 17 years, and it's never made a difference.
Okay, real quick, I only need a couple word answers here. Yes or no medical marijuana clinics?
If they follow the law under Prop 215 and the spirit of the law.
Okay. What about the George Zimmerman case? If you were the prosecutor, would you have filed against him?
I cannot say, Jeff, and the reason I can't say is because it would be irresponsible until and unless I have all of the facts in front of me as a good prosecutor to be thoughtful and measured in my judgment. I could not render any opinion one way or the other.
You're from Texas, right?
I am.
You're a Southerner. Should California have a stand your ground law?
No. No, they should not. I think this law in Florida, as it's been written, as I perceive it, as it's been applied, has been shown to be a problem.
All right. Alan Jackson, candidate for district attorney. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Just in the video. Little song and dance theater there instead of the real job. Oh, my God.